writes in, I know we don't usually use last names, but come on, your name's John Smith.
He swears.
I'm sorry. I'm all set to snap up a Pogoplug after your review, but I want to buy an external 500 gigabyte or 1 terabyte hard drive that is meant to be left on all the time. I've had fairly good luck with LaCie, where my iTunes lives, and Maxter, connected to my router where I store some files and pics, but I bought both of those drives a while ago. I want the newest, bestest, shiniest drives to connect to my Pogoplug, and I trust only you, Patrick and Veronica, to recommend it.
Thank you.
Thank you. By the way, should I really switch from Dropbox to Pogoplug? I'm only using the free 2 gigabyte flavor, and I have so much more I want to put on there, but don't want to pay a monthly fee when I'm already paying $99 for MobileMe. I know, why use both? Can you help me, oh super cool nerds? Thanks, John in Brooklyn, New York. He's the only John Smith in Brooklyn. The only one.
Right. Oh, John, Brooklyn is in the house. 718 is here. I've just basically, for the last couple of years, I go to Costco, I get the Western Digital drive that's cheapest, or I buy whatever is the cheapest Western Digital drive on sale.
I also use Western Digital.
WD, that's Western Digital. That's what we're running. The LaCie drives, LaCie drives for the most part are great. Just not really available locally.
I've had LaCie drives fail on me a lot in the past. I've had this argument with Tom Merritt from CNET like a bunch of times because I've had LaCie drives fail, and he's had Western Digital drives fail.
Ergo.
And so we always are like, no, those are, oh gosh, those are terrible. They're totally going to fail on you, and vice versa. And so,
it's kind of like talking about cell phone carriers.
Yeah.
You get 20 people in a room, everybody's got a legitimate gripe against, basically everybody's going to have a reason why you should never go with that cell phone carrier. We're both pretty into Western Digital. Your mileage may vary. Look, the difference between the Pogoplug and the Dropbox is if, somebody lights your house on fire, the earth opens up San Francisco style, swallows your house and crushes behind it, hopefully while you and your family are not inside of it. Your stuff gets robbed. With the Dropbox, which is stored in the cloud, as they say, your data will still be safe in the cloud, assuming the Dropbox people are doing their work. And I've talked to them and they seem like they're on top of it, so hopefully it will still be there.
Yeah, the Pogoplug could get damaged, and that would definitely affect your ability to access your files.
Surge protectors!
Sure. Yeah, surge protectors, that's a good one. I use a little bit of a mixture of those two things. I use Mozy to back up all my data, all my files, software. Everything goes into the cloud that way. And then I use Pogoplug to access some of those files, and also Dropbox. I kind of use it all right now because I've been testing all of them, so I haven't picked one specific method that I really like. But yeah, I guess it depends on if you want to be able to pump up a 1 terabyte drive with the Pogoplug versus paying that extra money for that amount, even close to that amount of space on Dropbox is going to be pretty expensive.
It's like you're paying a pretty healthy.
It's $100 for 100 gigabytes. I think they do that incremental kind of additions.
Here's the thought: maybe I have no interest in MobileMe. If y'all are fans, email us and tell me I suck. But I say, Dropbox or Mozy or Carbonite is great for offsite storage. I would put it there unless, MobileMe does. What does MobileMe do anyway?
The only thing I can think of that MobileMe is really good for is finding your phone if it's lost.
Okay.
Is using that find feature.
That's one.
It wipes, do the remote wipe, so all your data gets taken off the phone, so if it gets lost, you don't have to worry about it. That's really the only reason I would ever use it. I don't use it. In fact, I've convinced friends of mine who have purchased new Macs to take it back. They've been suckered into buying it, and I'm like, you don't need that, girlfriend. You don't need it.
Maybe you put your gigantic music collection that you have, backed onto a second hard drive or something. You put that on the Pogoplug, because it's, for the Pogoplug, you buy it once, it's paid for, it connects to the internet, and as long as the Pogoplug people are still putting their internet interface on there, you can access it from anywhere. But in that case, like Pogoplug, you bought it once, you're done. You don't have to buy it again.
And plus, you've got all that great streaming to your iPhone and stuff. I mean, I think you can watch videos on the Dropbox app from your iPhone, but I think the streaming is going to be a lot better through the Pogoplug.
Assuming you have a decent up-speed connection from your
And then you've got the fact that you can have your entire library there at your disposal at all times, which is really nice. And then if you ever pick up more drives, you can connect them because it's got those 4 USB ports.
Hopefully this is helping you out because...
And we're not just rambling, I know.
Yeah, well, no, but it's like, there's a place. There's a place for off-site storage in case your house gets broken. We've said this over and over again. We live in a place where the earth will eventually shake and the houses will fall down, at least some of them. So maybe we're a little more paranoid. I come from sort of, East Coast, like, you know, hurricane slash
As do I.
tornado country in the
Yeah.
Midwest slash earthquake country in
We've
the West.
seen it all. So
Or
we're very
at least
careful.
had it.